kick with him. It should be. The Oregon's playbook is garbage.
Welcome everybody, and we are fired up.
He probably got Colorado.
Sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
But nah, bro, I try to put you on this this show. It's called Samurai Shampoo, bro. Like, that thing is so fire.
He'll bring it out. It's James. He gets a block. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring.
Won't be for long, my boy. Won't be for long.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Using his legs, it's James. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Gabriel. Unloads to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the wideout.
Yeah, sweep down.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. The quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. It's loose. The defense that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
I don't know what you're thinking about doing that with the QB.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw. It's Gabriel. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Lost one deep down the right side.
Ooh, oh, I thought he
And they
caught
can't
that
hook
too.
up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Ducks send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
I fumbled for nothing, bro. I ain't do nothing with it. I gotta.
Looking for a block. It's Adams. He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Yo, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it
Good play,
over.
good play.
A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle.
How you like that?
Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. He got it.
Too slow and
he
quick.
won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him.
Touchdown, Bama! And they score first.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass.
1-yard touchdown pass.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Fires to the right.
Like,
And
how,
that pass
bro?
picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown tie. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He wants to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
What?
And the defense has it. They're going the other way.
Oh, and it's a hit like that will absolutely
That is
light up the
crazy.
sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game.
I mean,
because
even
that
he just
is what
chilling.
caused that fumble.
Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, the ground game. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Back to pass, it's Milrow. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone.
Wow.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it
Alabama was
off.
crazy.
The
I ain't
offense
gonna
took
hold.
advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the
Like, no
points they
problem. He
needed.
just gave up.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some...
Nah, for the 90's is different. The first game that you play, You're able to use a team app on the third game. Nah, that's the 80s. Cause there's more 80s than 90s teams. No, I was switching teams.
Not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point,
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead.
I gotta get used to regularly throwing it instead of bullet passing this game.
To the ground with the back.
Good block.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Now on first down from the 28. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's James. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, that is so tough. When you play defense, you get your eyes on your keys and you got to read them, but sometimes they lie to you. You can see the little misdirection by this offense, fooled the defense, created some space. The offense took advantage and made a huge play.
Oh, what? Oh, you're blitzing, that's why.
Moore will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Quarterback checking off. He's looking to throw it. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Powers through. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs
in between the
tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that, and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
The Ducks will hustle to the line. On second and goal, he carries again. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little
that fumble was crazy though, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, how did you just drop that and like no chance in the world?
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Coming out with it, it's Henderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be a...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Oh, look out, there he goes. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches.
He's ran right past him.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Back to throw. It's the fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. And the Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Oh, like, these niggas got it guard up, bro.
And he's brought down after a huge completion. It's probably pretty comforting for this offensive coordinator to know as soon as the game's kicked off, I can pretty much pencil in a 100-yard receiving day for this dude.
And I want to be the quarterback. I mean, that guy It's always open, man, zone. I know I'm looking his way because he's going to catch the football. He's going to make
deep shot for the end
I caught
zone.
him. Wow.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Right down the middle.
Oh, is this three
And that's going
people?
to be incomplete. A lot of
That's
contact on the
incomplete.
play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Every single
Boy,
like
guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. They keep attacking through the air. Steps away to find some room. Unleashes one. He makes a grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Quarterback on the keeper. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. Back to pass, it's Milroe. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Going for 6. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Fighting off the defender. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Yep.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays.
Get off me.
They stripped it out.
Bro.
Everybody
He's
needs a
hurt,
little block.
man. Dude is hurt, man. He injured off of that. Yes. I'm done with this dude. Was it a halfback? Yeah, dude's hurt. Stats went down mad low. Good.
It's just got it by falling on that fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. More to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Another
What?
incompletion on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they could open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end. You're expecting them to punt.
Look at that animation, bro. He caught that shit.
This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder, heels almost in the end zone, and you're going for it. Quarterback will audible. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Unloads it left.
Yeah.
And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Now on second down.
I love.
He's looking to throw. Gonna let it fly. And the ball is picked off. Looking for more room. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose.
I did.
That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
That's crazy.
First down for this offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield.
Get off my heel.
Nothing but green ahead. And
Get
he
off my
ran away from the
heel.
crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
I'll kick him out to that, bro.
Well, you know, this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
Dude, it's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it,
You don't like that double dip out here.
his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get.
What?
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open
What?
Or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game.
But he was in the
Maybe
middle
you
of
get
the. He's in the middle. Yes.
here and just give him some easy
He's in the
looks
middle of
and
the
let
air.
him
He
get
caught it in the
by.
middle of the air before he even touched the ground. He touched the ground first and then caught it.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge,
Yeah,
and
they
it comes
riding,
back
bro.
to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. This offense will snap it from the 42.
Yeah, before he caught the
on
ball.
first
He
and
didn't do
10.
it after he caught the
Looking
ball.
to throw, it's Milrow.
Game is riding, bro.
Firing deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage.
Game
They
right
have to
on that,
let
heavy.
the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Throws to the
Oh, I
line.
caught it too late.
He's caught. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. First down to start the drive after the break. The aerial assault continues. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
Looking to throw. Pressure coming. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Time to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking down the middle. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good. You're late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Uncorks one to the middle. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Line getting set on 2nd down. Moore will throw. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Skips away from pressure. Touchdown, Ducks! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm gonna win.
The QB, I don't like the lefty on the my QB. He's looking to throw. Why are you running like that, bro? Like, run. I don't like going for 2, bro. Dude just sold.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What a turn that last drive was.
Wow, that's offside, bro. He just ran in front of the ball.
Scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David.
Bro, my people getting hurt, bro. Like, y'all fat ass niggas be eating too much damn Popeyes or something.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Keeps looking downfield. On target over the middle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Comes out throwing on first down.
Bro, ref move.
He'll pull it down and run. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I was in the back.
Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We've got to keep...
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, the interception saved you. You would have been down. I mean, not interception, fumble.
Scrambling away. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 35, he's open. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Quarterback extends the play. Caught over the middle. It's Bernard.
Bro, that shit is so fucking weak, bro. He was just standing there.
Before the defense brings it to an end.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Let's it fly. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Using his legs to buy some time.
Oh.
And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Moore to the air.
Ooh, he's right there, too.
He's taking the deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires on the move. Fires
Bro, you beat them, bro. Catch it down low.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Going up top on first down. He'll take another shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
I got time.
Moore will throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Now 2nd and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Throwing right.
Bro, what are you doing? Don't
He got a
offense.
hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds
Like defense,
to
he
go in
threw
the
it straight
game.
to him.
Well, I know that one fell
It has to
incomplete,
be.
but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires toward the end zone.
Bro, catch the ball.
This defense makes a 4th down stop.
Yeah, and they're trying to get something going here. Obviously, got to make something happen quick late in the 4th quarter, and that might be their last chance, their last real shot. Now they turn the football over, and it's just not looking good. That clock is really working against them.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw.
I knew you were gonna run. Watch.
He'll
Give me
turn it
that.
loose out to the right. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Still running at the 40. He'll try to take it back. And he can't hold on to the ball.
I was about to say. I was
And
going
the
to say.
defense got it. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a
Bro,
way to
that-
get things going.
That fumble, yeah, he freaking sold
Just
me.
got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
Number 3 was holding it down, though. I ain't gonna
I mean,
hold.
losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus, and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a...
Yeah.